Hi, welcome. In that introduction, we are going to talk about automation in general, and AutoIT in particular, detailed in the several sections of that course. Why automation matters? Automation in general helps you to achieve and execute boring and repetitive tasks by saving your budgets, saving your time, and making you focused on added value tasks instead. Automations helps also to achieve impossible executions and tasks. For example, we can imagine the generation of huge dataset every day or every hour where a human is not able to do so. What are the criteria? To justify automation, return on investment has to be strong, at least 100% with high number of executions. The formula of ROI is savings per investments, where the criteria are the system to automate has to be stable, the system should behave as expected, and also the system responsiveness has to be quick. So why AutoIT? AutoIT is free from the following dependencies: runtimes and specific DLLs, which makes it easy to install and use on Windows platforms. As a basic-like language, AutoIT provides enough functions to simulate mouse and keyboard actions, manage windows and controls, buttons, links, clicks, browsers, but also to implement GUIs, and scripts can be sold and reused without limitation. Let's take that case study of data scrapping with AutoIT. Objective is the scrapping of 4 million data from a fat client. Assuming that the implementation of an AutoIT script takes around 60 minutes, where execution, if done manually, will have a rate of 0.3 data per second, where AutoIT will gather 12 data per second. So now let's evaluate the ROI. The ROI in that situation will be more than 6,000%, assuming of course that the manual operator is scrapping data for free without making mistakes, exactly like an AutoIT script. That ROI is very strong, and automation is here justified and fully justified because this task seems to be impossible to achieve, to be achieved by a human in a dedicated and tight time frame. The plan of that course is divided into 4 parts. The first part, or the overview, will discuss the installation, the compilation, glossary, and prerequisites, where part 2 will discuss the core knowledge. We will remind the functions, the syntax of variables, types, string, MS Office, and the Internet Explorer browsers management. In part 3, we will talk about advanced techniques like record and play, XML, GUI, and database management. In part 4, we will practice in our final project. We will try to develop a SOAP web requester similar to SOAP UI of SmartBear editor. What will you learn from that course? This course will help you mainly to gain the following skills: automation of boring tasks and development of applications. The automation of boring tasks will relate to web and thin client scenarios plus fat client scenarios. The development of your own applications relates to GUI implementations, coding of functions and database interactions, web service SOAP requests and mechanisms, and XML DOM parsing. Thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.